A back and forth game for you guys all night. Just what do you think was the difference down the stretch?
We weren't very sharp tonight. Obviously the shot discrepancy, 100 to 81 shots at the basket. We had 17 turnovers, 14 in the first half. We had plenty of opportunities when we were up 5 to get it to 8, 10, 12, and turn it over, 3-ball, fouled, stuff like that. So just weren't sharp. We didn't play our best, and we got a lot of things to clean up. But it happens, and we'll just keep improving.
You mentioned the turnovers, probably a bigger problem in the first half than the second half. How much is that what they were doing defensively, carelessness, maybe even just guys coming back and having some rust and readjusting to each other?
I'm sure some of them were good defensive plays, but there was a lot of sloppy turnovers. A lot of ones that I know our guys would want back. Needless, unforced errors. Second half, we cleaned that up. They got more offensive rebounds. And they made shots. They made timely shots. We just weren't as sharp. And sometimes I think that's a byproduct of incorporating a bunch of new guys and having this kind of COVID stretch where we had so many guys in and out of the lineup. So it's to be expected somewhere along the way. Maybe we overachieved the way we played in LA out of the COVID scenario. But tonight it caught up with us, and hopefully this motivates us to get back to our basics and play better.
You referenced this a little bit, how much are you still kind of figuring out, what this rotation should look like now that you really have everybody for the first time in quite a while?
Yeah, it was a little different tonight, starting with 2 bigs, played 2 bigs a lot. In periods, it looked like it slowed us down offensively, but I think if we didn't turn the ball over so much in the first half, it might have looked a lot different. I think it was just one of those games. We were a little sloppy. We were coming out of the break with different guys re-emerging, re-entering, and trying to put together lineups and combinations. And it just didn't feel good from the start. We were a little sloppy, and we never kind of got on top of it. We had some really good stretches, but we couldn't get over the hump when we had those little 5-6 point leads, and we had a chance to extend it to 9, 10, 11. It seemed like we would turn it over or foul or turn it over and give up a 3 or whatever it may be. So just not a great outing for us, but lots of positives, and we'll keep building as we transition back from our kind of COVID outbreak.
Would you attribute that to just working guys back in and getting that chemistry back on track?
Well, I could say that, but then, we played pretty well in LA. So maybe we overachieved a little bit in LA considering the circumstances. This happens, you don't win every game in this league, and that's a good team. And Embiid started off hot, gave them confidence. I thought we were a little flat to start, gave them more confidence. And, then we turned it over. I think it just didn't allow us to find separation. So our guys know that wasn't our best performance, and, they'll be hungry to improve next time out.
And defensively in the fourth quarter, was it just certain guys, Maxey for sure, just getting hot?
Yeah, some of it was we turned the ball over at inopportune times or gave up offensive rebounds. And sometimes it was just maybe overreacting to Embiid and leaving guys open when he wasn't necessarily in his spot yet or in a dangerous position. So you could chalk it up to some of this, some of that. But like I said, I think our guys all recognize that wasn't our best performance and still had our chances, and we'll keep growing.
Steve, how did you think Kevin looked after a couple of weeks off there?
Great. He obviously missed some shots that we're used to him making, but as the game went on, he shot the ball very well. I thought overall, that's pretty impressive after a break to play the way he did. But, I think for him, he's going to still take him a couple games to really get back to his level. But having said that, this was pretty impressive. So, just as a team, it's just too many mistakes here and there that kind of hampered some good performances.
We saw the woofing at the end between guys. Did you have any issue with what Embiid was saying or doing there?
I have no idea what he was saying, to be honest.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, everybody.